Let's face it, you've got big dreams. You imagine a life where you're thriving, doing what matters, and making an impact. But there's a problem. You just can't seem to get started. You're stuck in a cycle of overthinking, delaying, and feeling guilty. The more you delay, the worse you feel. And when a new day or year begins, the same goals stare back at you, waiting for action. Why does this happen? It's not because you're incapable or unworthy. It's because you're trapped by a powerful force, inertia. In physics, inertia is the tendency of objects to stay as they are. Something at rest stays at rest, and something in motion stays in motion unless an external force intervenes. The same thing happens with us. When you're idle, starting feels impossible. When you're in motion, momentum carries you forward. Think about this. Have you ever delayed doing laundry for days, but once you started folding one shirt, the entire task seemed easier? That's inertia in action. The real problem isn't the task itself, but overcoming the resistance to begin. And here's the good news. You can break that resistance by shrinking the starting line. Instead of aiming to clean your entire house, focus on clearing one corner of a single room. Instead of planning to run 5 miles, put on your sneakers and step outside. These small actions are like nudging a heavy boulder. They seem insignificant, but they break the stillness. And once that boulder is moving, it's much easier to keep it rolling. Here's another trick. The 1-minute rule. If a task takes less than a minute, do it immediately. For bigger tasks, commit to just 1 minute of work. Open your laptop, write the first sentence, and stop if you want to. But chances are you won't. Once you start, the initial resistance fades and you often keep going. Let's look at a different angle. Have you ever noticed how games hook you in? The first levels are easy and quick. Why? Because they're designed to get you moving, building confidence and momentum. Apply the same idea to your goals. Make the first step so simple it feels almost too easy to ignore. And here's the secret sauce. Stop waiting for motivation. Motivation is like a guest who shows up when they feel like it. Action, however, is within your control. When you act, even in small ways, you generate momentum, which creates progress, and that progress fuels motivation. So here's your challenge. Pick one thing you've been putting off. Make the first step laughably small. Clear a single surface, write one idea, or take one deep breath before starting your workout. Remember, it's not about finishing the race. It's about taking the first step. Because once you break the inertia, you're no longer stuck. Your dreams stop being wishes and start becoming achievable milestones. As they say, every journey begins with a single step. Take yours today